Yeah, it don't really matter how old you is. As long as niggas still can do shit, they still obese.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Hey, I don't believe it can.
Here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Austin Armadillos and the Dallas Cowboys. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
On the kicking time. Fuck this. This gotta be go. This nigga kicking in like that.
It's a short kick.
I don't know. I be wondering who is who sometimes.
They're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
I'm good. They did. So I needed that.
The 37 on 1st and 10.
Cause he's still giving in to people. He be trying to please, read them. Man, he's still leaving on. I thought he's still supposed to. Don't listen to people. Do what you want. You the admin. You don't need to listen to nobody. You do what they talking about. Hell no. Cause my Montana knew somebody do his sticker. I'm about to kill this nigga, bro. I'm about to run down stroke. I'm glad you got me off the ankle and I got 2 running backs. I don't gotta pass it. Unless I really gotta pass it.
Yesterday when we were watching film, you said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
I need this old motherfucker. Let's go!
There goes a deep ball in zone.
Touchdown! Oh! Let's go, nigga. Not even that speed. Man, you go hard. Nigga, don't play tight. Eat your beat ass up. I put the cast up.
As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Not a bad way to start it. And I think that was part of
he came in a party.
So many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half.
Hey, he left anybody. I guess nobody said nothing. I said what up, but anybody else said nothing.
Go for the big one, and they got it done.
They kicked him because he got. It was like Warren was like. Him and Warren was getting into it. Him and Warren was acting like kids about something, and Bonky was like, "Wow, I guess it's about getting suspended this year." Bonky was mad that he had to get suspended, and he had to bench his quarterback against Mike. He had to get suspended in the playoffs. He was mad about that. So Bonky was like. Him and Warren was acting like kids, so he just released his pass.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
I'm about to see what defense I found this nigga. I'm getting my corners, my safeties laying 9-9, baby. Let's go. I could play some good ass D. Hey, man, you Hall.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley.
Man, you Hall, the best receiver in the league, dude. I got the best receiver in real life, probably. In real life, yeah. But yeah, I got the best receiver for in the league, yeah.
Haskins will throw.
Let's go, man. I'm about to beat the dookie off this nigga, yo.
This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this?
I'm about to beat the shit out of this boy.
Because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
slings this deep from McLaurin. Well, this is
he caught that shit? That's crazy.
A big 30-yard
I got to get this nigga no time, dude.
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught inside.
Damn, I fucked that up. That was my fault. Fuck.
Touchdown.
I knew he was doing this dumbass play. It's like common sense, bro.
Now on the year.
Common
As his
sense.
guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
He can't, man. He's not going to get me. Hey, alert. Hey, 7.
They fucked that up, dude.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Hey, we got it. One down. Hey, exit.
To throw is Rosen. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Mike 9. Mike. Middle.
Play action here with Rosen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Oh, this nigga paused me and shit. I'm trying to win. I need to win. If I get this win, I gotta beat Quan or somebody, CJ. Fuck everybody else.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Slings this deep from McLaurin. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Rosen. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing 7 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Off the play fake, here's Rosen. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it.
Now, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive.
Mike Evans, he's going to go. The 30, 20, 10, touchdown. Mike Evans, 77 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Elliott on 1st down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Check 26.
Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports.
14-14.
Come on, let's go.
Rosen off the play action. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Rosen will throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Draw play, Elliott. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Now on 2nd and 13. Rosen, he's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Thomas, the intended target.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At the 24-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Gurley. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Kill.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. He's got Evans. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Gurley with a little bit of an opening there as he's able to get 5 on 1st down. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
On 2nd down, Love looking to find a lane, but he can't, reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now it's Haskins. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Jalen Smith in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Here's Rosen to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Now Rosen looking to throw. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now, it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Gurley again here on 1st down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Haskins, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds McLaurin. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Now Haskins eluding the pressure right, and that's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And it's caught. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Go, go.
Now Rosen. Pressure comes and down goes Rosen. Jonathan Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now it's Rosen. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Todd Gurley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On 2nd down and 4, Rosen is going to float this one deep right side. It's caught at the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. His third touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Point after, right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Now Gurley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Looking deep downfield, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, it's Haskins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Second and 10. Here's Haskins again. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
To throw on 3rd down, Haskins. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 10th carry now for Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And now it's Rosen looking. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Troy Apke, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
On first down, it's Gurley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
The tackle made by Jalen Smith. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back now in Arlington, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins going for it and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Landon Collins. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off around the 41. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, here's Love. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched.
And now look at him go. 30, 10, 5, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Bryce Love, his third touchdown now on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Troy Apke. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. They'll start the drive with Love here. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. There he goes left side. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Bryce Love, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point safely through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Now Elliott. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. They go to Elliott again. Fights through him. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
34 yards there and a first down. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had the pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
On second and a yard, Rosen. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run with Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. They're going to try and run. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Staying on the ground, it's Love. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Love. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. This is Love. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Check tight, check tight, check tight. Shoot. He's checking.
On 3rd down, Haskins flushed out right. He completes it to Evans. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
54 Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Haskins going to try to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown. Demir Bird. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
And to me, that's a...
And he takes off with it. It's a fake. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. And the Cowboys are able to recover. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the 39, Rosen. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 34. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them. And
as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Austin, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles.
wanna be her. For your mom to your pop to the bees to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my whole team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog, I'ma need a bone for my whole team.